Hey guys, what's going on? Dan here. Time for another episode of First Bite. I've been looking forward to this one. Kojak's House of Ribs, 1809 South Parsons Avenue, Seffner, Florida, 33584. So here I am. Pardon the look. I'm a hot mess. I'm hot and sweaty. I was working out in the garage. I got my cleanest dirty shirt on. I decided not to change. You know why? Because I'm eating barbecue. I don't want to get a clean shirt dirty, so I got my cleanest dirty shirt on. You know what song that was a line from, right? The whole cleanest dirty shirt thing. Sunday Morning Sidewalk. Johnny Cash. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. Yeah, you know it. If you don't know it, you should know it. Couple things to go over here. This is the third time that I'm filming this review. Before I even talk about that, Kojak's was an institution in South Tampa for I don't know how many years and years and years and years. They closed up shop. They moved out to the suburbs. They're here in Seffner now, which is great because they're like literally within walking distance of my house. So I love it. The first time I filmed this review, I had ribs. I think I had ribs, yeah. And I had baked beans and I had the potato salad. I didn't like any of it. I'll be honest, I'm sorry, I didn't like any of it. I talked to somebody that told me to come back and try the pulled pork sandwich. They said the pulled pork sandwich was really good. They said you got to get the parsley potatoes. That's their signature side. I didn't know any of this. I went back and filmed another review there, which you'll never get to see because I accidentally deleted it. So this is the third time I'm filming this nonsense. Third time's a charm. Maybe we can get this thing right. You know what I love about this place is that it seems like they just had the basics when they were starting out, and they're adding new stuff to the menu all the time. They have cornbread muffins. I didn't know that. I added a couple of cornbread muffins. Really good. So the pulled pork sandwich comes with one side. So of course I got the parsley potatoes, the signature side that everybody said I had to try. The person that told me to come here and try the pulled pork sandwich said, make sure to get it with a scoop of coleslaw on it and get it with the Carolina mustard sauce, the Carolina Gold or whatever you want to call it. So got a side of that. The coleslaw didn't count as a side. It was just like a little extra 50-cent charge, I think, because they just put a little scoop on my sandwich for me. They didn't like charge me like a full side. And I also got a sausage. Now, again, not a full plate. I didn't get two different meals, just added a sausage link on the side. Let's start with the sausage. The casing is so good. Nice snap. Juicy. Like juice just spurted everywhere when I took a bite. Just really good. Got a little tingle in the back of the throat. Pretty spicy. Don't care. Love it. Parsley potatoes. Nice, light, cooked beautifully. Buttery and just everything that you want. Just everything that you want. Super good. All right, so pulled pork sandwich. I also got a side of their mild sauce. It's pretty decent. Mixed it with the Carolina Gold. Put it on top of the pulled pork sandwich along with the coleslaw. Look at that. Man, that'll scratch the itch in such a good way. In such a good way. Oh, it's so good. I do need to mention one thing. There's a little bit of nostalgia here because this Kojak's is located, you know the building if you know the area. It's located in a building that used to be a Pizza Hut. And back in the day, that's where you went. You did the little book it program for your reading in elementary school, and you went and they gave you the personal pan pizza. Back in the corner of the restaurant, they had the jukebox. They had the arcade game. They never had the popular arcade games. It was always the weird stuff. Ninja Kid 2. One of my favorite games of all time. Shout out to Ninja Kid 2. For an impossibly hard arcade game, I'd have to give it a 9.7. Like, on nostalgia alone. Like, one of the best, virtually unknown arcade games of all time. I was really surprised that for a place called Kojak's House of Ribs, I didn't like the ribs. And what's more, the two sides that I judge all barbecue by, baked beans and potato salad, I didn't like their baked beans and potato salad. It's just me. Maybe you'll like it, but I didn't like it. So that's why I was like, when I filmed the first video, I said experiment gone wrong. Until somebody told me, no, tried the pulled pork. I'm glad I went back and tried this. I'm glad I accidentally deleted the footage from the second time I filmed it, because now I get to do this a third time. And it's so good. This is going to sound like a snobbish score, and I'm sorry about that. But I've had barbecue in the Carolinas. I've had barbecue in Texas. I've had barbecue in Memphis. I've had barbecue in Kansas City. All that said, and the fact that if you know me, you know that pork is kind of like my weak link meat. I don't dislike pork. It's just not my go-to. The fact that I came here specifically to get a pulled pork sandwich, the fact that I filmed the review, accidentally deleted the footage, and came back to do it again, so all those things factored in. The fact that I've been to all these different barbecue places in all these different cities, and I'm still giving this pulled pork sandwich a 7.6. And it's not just the pulled pork sandwich. The sausage, the parsley potatoes, the sauce is good. The cornbread muffins are good. Go there, try it. I mean, and do it the way that I told you to do it, with the coleslaw and the whole deal, and just go. It's good. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Deuces, Dan is out. It's been another episode of First Bite.